Hello friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So today we'll discuss one more kind of personality and one more occupation, which is of the inventors and the scientists. So all the advancements in the technology, in the breakthrough in the medicines and all those the gadgets which we are using and all those fast moving cars which we use. So all those advancements in the technology, the whole credit for them goes to those people who just remain secluded from the pleasures of the life, gave uncountable hours into the research and came up with this earth shattering and these kind of breakthroughs which just is not possible for a normal human mind, because not only it requires prodigious talent, not only it requires too much of strong determination and also sheer amount of luck as well. So how can we see those kind of occupations and those kind of people via perspective of palmistry? And I just want to make one ground rule very clear. When I say the combinations and signs to become this, it doesn't mean that you can't become, and if all those signs are present in your hand, you can't just get into any other occupation. It just means that if all these signs are present in your hand and if you undertake this as your occupation, then you will be very successful in that. And over and above that, we have to even learn the analysis which has been done via palmistry. So the first thing to look at is the condition of the fingers. The long fingers tell about your analytical bent of mind. It's like you have the capacity to think. Along with that, if the fingers are long, fingers are thin and the tip of the fingers are pointed, so this would indicate that someone who has got the ability to visualize, he has got very good intuitive and good imaginative power. So that's the first thing. Second is, like the way I always give emphasis on the standard length of the flanges. So these are our flanges. So any point of time you will find these top flanges. Top flanges represents our mental qualities, our intellect, our intelligence. So any point of time you will find these top flanges to be longer. The standard length, I always say this thing, that the top flanges, the standard length of the top flanges, 20% of the length of the complete finger. The second flange, the standard length of the second flange is 35% of the length of the complete finger, and the standard length of the third flange is 45% of the length of the complete finger. So let's say if the length of your this index finger is 10 centimeter. So in case if the length of the top flange is 2 centimeter, this will be considered as a standard length. 3.5 centimeter would be considered as standard length, and the 4.5 centimeter would be considered as the standard length of the third flange. So any point of time you will find the top flange to be of longer length comparatively. So this would also increase the capacity to do intellectual work. And one more thing, you also need to give emphasis to the bottom flange. So for someone to become very good inventor, not only his fingers need to be long, thin, pointed, but also the top flange needs to be longer and the base flange needs to be thin. Why I say that? Because see, the length of the flanges tell about the prominence of those signification and qualities, but the thickness and thinness tells about the excess and deficiency of those significations. So like the way I say, this is your index finger, which tells about your leadership traits. So this can be seen as the finger of a leader. This middle finger can be seen as a finger of a wise scholar. This is the ring finger, is the finger of an artist. This index little finger is the finger of a businessman. So these base phalanges, they, if in any case you will find the base flange to be thick in the index finger. So this would just make someone too much of indulgent in the physical pleasures, or in the case of index finger, this would make someone too much of getting too much indulged in food and drinks. In this case, if you will find the bottom flange of the middle finger to be thick, this would make someone too miser. And in the case of, you will find in the case of ring finger, you will find the bottom flange to be thick. So this would just make someone too pretentious, too much of show off kind. And in the case of little finger, if you find the bottom flange to be thick, this would make someone too much of greedy for money. So in order to become very good intellectual and as well as focus towards your goal, you need to have the fingers to be long, thin, pointed, the top flanges to be longer and the bottom flanges to be comparatively thin. So that's one quality, because then this person would not get diverted by the physical indulgence of the life. He'll remain focused towards his goal. So that's one thing to look at. Another thing is, we give very strong emphasis when it comes to any kind of research on scientific realm. We give strong significance to the middle finger and the little finger. Even the three flanges of these fingers represent different things. So the top flange of the middle finger, you know, it tells about your seriousness. It also tells about your ability to do good research. Our middle finger, middle flange of the second flange of the middle finger tells about our, our interest in the ancient things, scientific bent of mind. And the third flange of our middle finger, it tells about, too much of ability to hold. And coming back to the little finger, the top flange tells about our self-expression, second flange tells about our interest in science and medicine, and third flange tells about our business ability and the sexuality. So that is the only reason why strong significance has been given to the middle finger and to the little finger whenever it comes to looking at someone's prospect and chances in any kind of research, any kind of the scientific realm. So giving emphasis to the middle finger first, if any point of time you'll find other, especially the ring finger and the index finger, leaning towards the middle finger. So this would accentuate the qualities of the middle finger in the person's life. So that's one sign to look at. And also along with that, if the index finger would remain to be longer, so this would also remain to be a very positive sign for someone to be very assertive and very go-getter towards his any kind of research or any kind of scientific pursuit. So that's one more sign to look at. Now coming back to the rest of the palm. So the first thing which you need to look at is the condition of the headline. Headline tells about our ability to understand things, our logics, our memory, our intellect. So any point of time you'll find this headline to be ending as a fork. So that's one sign, because any line, especially the major lines ending as a fork, just increase its benefits and increase its significations. So if you'll find this line to be straight, and ending as a fork, so this would also increase the significations of this headline and would just make this person very to the point and very focused. So that's one sign to look at. Then the condition of the and one more thing, any point of time you'll find this headline either some kind of branch at its origin coming from the mount of the Jupiter, or the line itself, the headline starting from the mount of the Jupiter. This would also add positive qualities to the headline. So that's one more positive sign to look at. Another is the condition of the heartline. Heartline, if it will also be ending as a fork on the mount of the Jupiter, so this would also is a very positive sign to look at. Third is the condition of the sun line. Why sun line? Because see, not only sun line is attributed with the fame, with recognition, but also it tells about someone who is like very specialist, as well as the fulfillment of all your goals, all your wishes, as well as the projects which you have worked hard on. So whether those projects are meeting with success and giving back you good kind of recognition and success, that all is being seen from the presence of sun line as well. So any point of time you'll find this sun line ending as a fork on the mount of the sun. So this is also a very positive sign to look at. Because the thing is, the profession of or the field of inventors, all those scientists, they remain too much, their occupation remains to be chasing and pursuing those things which at a time looks very difficult to achieve, which no other explorer has attained. So in order to meet and success in all those difficult and arduous kind of efforts and pursuits, you need to have good luck supporting you as well. So along with good efforts, along with good mind, you also need pinch of good luck as well in your pursuits, in your life, in your personality. So presence of sunlight promises all of that. Now coming to the other signs which is written and which has been specified in our Hindu palmistry, which are considered as very good. So the first sign to look at is the presence of temple. So this is the sign of temple. So any point of time you will find this kind of temple sign anywhere on the palm. So this is considered as a very positive sign. Another sign to look at is the sign of triangle. Triangle has the archetype quality of intelligence and intellect. So any point of time you will find the sign of triangle anywhere on the hand. Specifically if you will find it on the mount of Jupiter, or let's say on the mount of Mercury. So this will also add its significance and just add in terms of intellect and intelligence in the personality of an individual. Then another sign which you need to look at is the sign of fish. So this is the sign of fish. So spotting a sign of fish on the palm is also considered as very good. And lastly, the sign of circle or the sign of crescent or sign of moon on the mount of Mercury. Upper part of the mount of the Mercury will also add significance to the personality of an individual, specifically for this occupation of inventors and for the scientific pursuits, scientific realm. So that's one more sign to look at. And then another sign is, which I also give very strong emphasis, is the fate line. So any point of time you will find fate line starting from the headline, something from here. So this tells about that this person would meet success with his own intellect and with his own intelligence, because of his own talents. Because you know, the way we look at things and the way we analyze and do analysis of the lines is from where they are originating. So let's say if this same fate line had been originated from the mount of the moon, so this person has met success with the support of other people. Had this line been rising from the lifeline or from the mount of the Venus, so this person has progressed because of the support of his family members. But if you'll find this fate line rising from the headline, it tells about someone who has got, you know, progressed in life, and he has got good intellectual capacity, and he has got good, you know, good talents in his infused in his personality. So this is how analysis is done. And you know, one more thing which you need to give emphasis is the fingerprints. So any point of time you will find this kind of spiral whole or majority of the fingertips. So this also tells about someone who is like has the ability to remain devoted towards his pursuits. So he would not be someone who would just halfway get tired or get demotivated if its efforts are not meeting with success. So the presence of whole just makes someone very go-getter and focused towards achieving his goals. So this is how analysis is done. This is how we look at things, and this is how we just meet the talents and personality traits with the required occupation. So I hope I made myself very clear on this video. For further more updates and notifications on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.